And how is it going, everyone? Welcome to Touhou 10 Desires, a game that is not really that easy to play, especially because, well, the patterns are easy, but are not easy to deal with are the mechanics. There is a lot of stuff that it's not very practical, and for the most part it's a little bit annoying to deal with, in particular the spirit world, but you know, the way to one coin clear this game is by just knowing when to activate spirit world, basically. Well, that or dodging everything, you can do that too, but you know. I think I wanna pick Sanae. I know that Yomu is the best character, but I don't know how to use her. I already did it with Reimu. And I guess I could do Marisa too, it's just that I don't, you know, prefer having more spread when it comes to my shot, so you know. The problem is, as I say, remembering exactly when to use the spirit world is a problem. There is a gimmick in this game that is that, well, I mean the spirit world itself, but basically in the spirit world, every time that you... I want to get used to the stages, right? But every time you enter a spirit world, the life resources and the bomb resources double when you pick them up. So that's exactly when you have to activate it. So far I just want to get a feeling of the game, because this is a game that I haven't played in a long time, you know. I haven't played 10 Desires in a hot minute. Well, in fact, if I check the replay, you can see when was the last time I played this game. So, you know, one of those things that need to get used to again. Gonna take some time. I mean, pattern-wise, the game might not be that hard, but the game is not very generous with resources if you don't know how to maximize them. And I don't know how to maximize them, other than, as I say, activating Spirit World when they drop the items, right? Anyways, bring it on. You know, hey Kyle, how is it going? Oh yeah, the game has Desire Drive, that for some reason is one of the most popular Touhou songs. I don't know exactly why, but apparently that's the case. But you know, that's okay. I mean, after all, it's a good song. Well, then again, that's not saying much. This is Touhou. Of course it's gonna be a good song. But you know. Well, then again, when you think about it... Well, if you ask me what's the best song from this game, I will tell you Mamisu's theme, for sure. But... I mean... Other than that, yeah, I will say that Desire Drive is one of the best ones here. The Mamisu's theme is just very good. So good that it got 2 remixes, in fact. But the question is if I can capture this spell card. Because this spell card has always been so random to me, even though I'm pretty sure it's static or not, maybe not. But regardless of if it is static or not, it's always been a spell card that has been a 50-50 for me. Oh, got it. The frying pans. Frying pans. The stage sits theme. Yeah, stage sits theme. Honestly, compared to other stage sits themes, I will say that the one in this game is quite weak. When you compare it to other stage 6 themes, I think the one that this game has is not very special, but you know, to each their own. I do like the final boss theme, but I do agree that the final boss theme is not very good in comparison to other final boss themes. But yeah, as I say before, if you make me pick, it's clearly Mamisu's theme for me. I think here I can activate because these guys drop... Or maybe they weren't these guys? Fuck, I don't remember if they were these guys or not, the ones that drop resources in this stage. No, it might have been at the end. I might have fucked up there. Well, it's okay. That's not okay though. Yeah, I think it was at the end of the stage, not now. Well, that's okay. We'll use a stage 4 Nuevo giving free shit. Yeah, but that's the thing. The way the resources in this game work are basically by activating space. Well, it's almost as if it was a space. A spirit world. Activating spirit world gives you double the resources, but yeah, you need to know when to do it. And most people don't bother doing that. In fact, I didn't bother doing that before, and that's why this was one of the last 1 coin clears I ever got, in Lunatic at least. But yeah, that's the issue. This is a very routing heavy game. On Lunatic. In any other difficulty you can obliterate everything with little effort. It's not that hard. But yeah, it is at the end, right there, where they start dropping resources and when you probably need to pop Spirit World. Yeah, I got killed by the fairies, but honestly, already activating Spirit World at the wrong time was a bad idea, so you know. Wait, I want to check when was the last time I played this game. It was... Holy shit, was it that long ago? Are you for real? Almost 3 years ago. I thought it was way sooner than that. Well, yeah, you can expect that my memory wouldn't really be very reminiscent of what happened 3 years ago. Well, I can watch the replay at least, but damn. Was that really the last time I played this game? Jesus. Alright. I really thought it was like 1 year ago at most, but no. I mean, I never really liked this game, to be honest, in comparison to other Touhou games, so. The only thing that I like about this game is the fact that it pretty much reintroduced the spell card practice system that was unexistent ever since Touhou 8, and that it added overdrive spell cards once you capture every spell card in the previous difficulties for specific spell cards, obviously. But you know, that's what I like the most. But other than that, yeah, just like most people will tell you, I feel like this game is very unimpressive, all things considered. But you know, this is not as bad as UFO or LOL-K, so hey, wouldn't say it's the worst Windows game. I would say that it's probably the third worst Windows game, just behind UFO and LOLK. And again, if we consider LOLK as legacy mode, if we consider the point device mode, then no. But, you know. Yeah. That's the thing. Because I really don't think that, except for those two, any of the Windows games are worse than this one. Like really, when you think about it, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 14... Well, no, 16 is okay, 17 is okay too, 18 is cool too. But I will say that, yeah, outside of UFO and LOLK, this is the weakest Windows game. I'm obviously also excluding spin-offs. If we needed to include spin-offs, the Tasofro games will win by a lot. But you know, those are not made by Soon anyway, so as official as they are, can't really blame Soon for their quality. Really. Interesting way to die. But yeah. Also, this is one of the games that, at least to me, has one of the worst stage 1 hells that you can probably imagine. The amount of times that I need to restart the first stages in this game is ridiculous. And that's because most of the patterns in the first stages are harder than the patterns on the later stages. On Lunatic, at least. It is one of the worst offenders when it comes to the gap in difficulty between hard and Lunatic. This game, in that regard, is one of the worst. Hard is so much easier than Lunatic that it's not even funny. It really has to be one of the worst in that regard. Because when I try to think of a worse example than this one, I don't think there are. Like, what other game is ridiculously harder in Lunatic than on hard? Or at least, I mean, harder than this one, right? Like, the gap is wider. And I don't think that's the case, because when I think of very hard Lunatic games like UFO and LOLK, I mean, the games are already hard on hard, you know? Just that obviously they are way more doable, but they are still hard. This game on hard is an absolute joke. Like, this game on hard might as well be the same as normal. So yeah. Well, another hard Touhou game on Lunatic is 14, and that one is also hard on hard. 16 is very close, hard on Lunatic. 17 is also regular. 18 is regular. Yeah, this is probably the worst example. Well, no, actually there is another one, but it's a non-Windows game. That will be Touhou 3. Phantasmagoria of Dim Dream. That game is way harder on Lunatic than it is on hard. Mostly because on hard, for that game, you can get away by basically bombing or activating overdrive every time the boss appears on your screen, which doesn't happen that often. In Lunatic, it happens every 3 seconds, so that strategy doesn't work. You actually need to dodge properly. So yeah, that's another example, but that's a non-Windows game. But yeah, that's also another one of the reasons why I don't really like this game that much, but it's okay. let's not focus on why I don't like the game. Let's just focus on the beauty of it. Like for example, look at these petals. Look at how many there are. You can almost get dizzy if you try to count how many of those fuckers are there. You know. Just what you will expect. Well, another one of the reasons why this game is harder on the beginning of the game rather than at the end is because this asshole is the first boss. I know that it's Yuyuko and it's supposed to be, you know, it's very strong, so that's why she has 4 fucking spell cards even though she's a stage 1 boss. But, you know, it's one of those things that really fucks you up a lot. Because she's right at the beginning, so when you fuck up there, you really want to restart. And I say when you fuck up, it's not when you fuck up, it's legitimately a challenging boss fight for being only stage 1, you know. In fact, I think that the reason why I have it, I can mostly capture all of the spell cards. Well, I didn't do that right now, like I captured 3 out of 4 of them. So the reason why I can normally capture the second to last and the last spell card is because of how much I practice them. And by practice I obviously mean retry it over and over. Also no, I was right, you do get resources here. Just that they are bombs, so I wouldn't say that they are really worth popping Spirit World. But the problem is, that's another thing. It's not just about popping it when there are resources, but it's also about popping it when you know that you're gonna get enough spirits to pop it again when the spirits appear. Because otherwise, like right now, the fact that I haven't activated Spirit World is useless. Like all that Spirit World that I didn't use, it's useless. I lose it. I lose it because, well, I can pop it here, I guess. That's the point. Like, well, this is also a bad place to pop it because I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna get full meter by the end of the stage, rendering this usage completely worthless. Well, I guess I avoided dying, so there is that. It would have been more useful to pop it in the middle of the spell card though, because she drops resources, but whatever. Also, hey Bravi, how is it going? Trying to remember how to play this game, but it's a little bit hard. It's a little bit hard to remember every single little thing, and the last favorite didn't spawn there, unfortunately. You can shotgun the mid spell. Yeah, I know I can shotgun, but you gotta understand that I'm using Sanae, so you know. Don't think her shotgunning potential is that great. Or great enough to risk myself getting in that position, you know. I kinda wanna bomb this shit. I'm gonna bomb it. Fuck you. Oh, this one was about staying outside and then... No, oh, it wasn't like that. No, I forgot. It was on reverse. You were supposed to stay on the middle and then go left. I got it mid setup. You're supposed to wait in the middle and then move all the way to the corner. I got it completely mixed up. God damn it. It's okay though. The exact opposite. The exact opposite. He needs to get closer than the others. I know. Well, no. Not closer than Yomu. At least not when Yomu is low on power. But other than that, yeah, you are right, but I still think that, you know, it's not worth the risk. The damage gain is not that big. Oh, this spell card sucks. I'm gonna bomb it. He can get full trance easier. Well, I sure wish he had gotten full trance before the stage ended. I don't think she did. It's okay though. The problem is that now I have no bombs, which kinda sucks. And I think that the next activation should... That's not where the next activation should happen, in case you thought that that was the place. No, that's not the place. Shouldn't activate there. No, I think when you should activate here is when Kogasa shows up. Probably during the spell card. Well, there you also get resources here. Oh, you get resources here, actually. So no, you would like to activate there. Huh. I wonder how many resources Kogasa gives you, because I don't remember. Well, she probably gives you something similar. I don't know. Hey Colo, how is it going? So the non-spell is not an issue. The spell gets a little bit more complex. So if I were to activate trance there, you always bomb gun Kogasa's mid-spell. But the mid-spell is not really hard. Wait, mid-spell? Oh, you mean this? I thought you said mid-non. Yeah, this one is a little bit annoying. Well, either bomb or enter Spirit World, because I'm pretty sure she drops resources afterwards. I didn't mean to enter Spirit World like that. Damn, the damage is not gonna be enough. Nice. So she gives you... Yeah, she gives you the same amount of resources as the ghosts at the beginning of the stage, so you can either activate back then or with Kogasa. I will say that it's better to activate during Kogasa's spell, mostly because you don't have to deal with that bullshit. But at the same time, those spirits at the beginning, unless you bomb, getting those resources might be a little bit hard because of all the bullshit that is going on the screen. Killing it faster, resourcing resource fairies to spawn when they wouldn't. Well, in that case, it is a good idea to use the spirit world for that. You kill 2 birds in 1 stone. Well, 3. Because basically, you get rid of the spell card, you spawn resource enemies, and you get double resources from Kogasa. So I will say that that's a very good idea. Alright, let's try again. So yeah, that seems like a good place to activate. The question is, where do I activate before that? I could probably activate in that place with the fairies that I activated on the previous run. They drop resources. I could also activate with Kyoko, but I don't know. bomb after it starts. So you're saying that I should bomb and activate Spirit World when it's over? Is that what you're trying to say? That would be a good idea, I guess. I could try that. That does seem like an interesting idea. I could definitely give it a try. You can use trance at the end, but make sure you get all spirit pieces since you have 10 seconds. Well, I don't know what the enemies are, but I mean, I'm gonna do it right at the end of the spell, I will say. That should work. But yeah, the question is, where do I use it before that? Like, either after Kyoko or before Kyoko. One of those two. Don't know exactly which one. I think it's the same. Maybe like you can use it after the end of Kogasa's. No, yeah, I know that one. What I'm asking is, where do I use it in stage 2? Like, do I use it in, like, after Kyoko is dead? Well, no, not after Kyoko is dead. After Kyoko's mid is over. Or do I use it before Kyoko's mid? Because in both instances there are resources. You can trans all resource fairies. Well, that is if you collect spirits fast enough, which I don't think I can do. I guess I could bomb. That will help. Maybe. Before Kyoko? Okay. Sounds like a plan then. Yeah, those fairies are annoying, so it's a good idea, I feel. It's just that after Kyoko, well, Kyoko herself drops resources, but before the stage is over and before the actual boss fight, there are more resources. Use Kyoko's mid spell and the portion after that to recover trance and get the next resource fairies. You think I can do that? I would probably need to bomb in order to get more trance, right? So I can't imagine getting enough trance by playing normally. Because I don't like taking risk and getting very close to enemies, so... We have 200 games from the Epic Game Store. And how many of them have you played? Is the question. You didn't need to bomb. I probably will though. Because as I said, I'm not very fond of the risky game plan of going to the top of the screen. That's way too risky for me. That was probably the wrong side to be in right there, but that's okay. Or maybe not. Maybe not. Well, speaking of bombing, I probably would like to bomb this. I hate Kyoko's patterns. Well, Kyoko's non-spells particularly. About 15. Sounds like a cool number. Yeah, I also don't want to risk it on this spell card, honestly. It's way too hard for me to collect all this shit without bombing. It's just not my style of play. Like, I just don't feel comfortable at the top of the screen. But I got enough, at least. And even the other fairies appear. Nice. That's pretty good. That's the best thing that can happen right there. That all well, all 7 fairies appear at the end of the stage. There is a decent chunk of stuffs I don't really want to play, but add because why not? Vanquishing of Ethan Cartero. For stage 1 trance, the mid-boss and the end of Yuyuko's third spell. Yeah, but I don't think, again, I will need to use bombs there, and I don't want to use bombs at any time I get the opportunity, you know. You gotta be very careful because of that. I knew it was gonna happen. I should have bombed. As I said, I hate Kyoko's mid-boss spells. They are so insanely hard compared to... Well, actually, compared to the other non-spells in this game, they are not that bad. When I think about it. When I think about it, they are mostly inoffensive. This is the kind of game where the non-spells are harder than the spells, funnily enough. This is the kind of game where non-spells are significantly harder than most spells. I don't know if Kyoko is one of them, but you can tell that her non-spells are very annoying. See, and for example, like, this is a spell card that I know I can capture, but I don't feel confident, especially because I don't like the Deadbone window in this game either. I think that because of the Spirit World mechanic, it's a lot harder to properly Deadbone in this game. So that sucks. I might get killed here, which is a shame because that means... No, I didn't get killed somehow. Well, that's cool. There's also a strat where in stages like stage 4 you leave many spirits screen during a trance, and when it wears off you get those spirits to recover the gauge. You don't think the Deadbone window is different? I just feel it different. It might not be, but I feel like it's different. I almost got killed by the exact same asshole again. That was my bad. Well, that's a shame because that's gonna completely wreck me for the spirit activation. It's okay though. So for these resources I will have to bomb. I almost got hit by that. Alright. I don't have enough spirit to activate here, unfortunately. Might have at the end of this, maybe, or not. So you say that I should bomb right at the beginning of this, and then a lot of resource shits are gonna appear. Well, at least I have... Is that gonna be enough though? Yeah, it is. Well, 2 spawn, it seems. That's okay. Could have been worse. I'm also full power. That's cool too. That was close. What is sure about this game is that with trances you get a lot of bombs, unlike UFO. The bomb gun was also to recover the trance, oh I see. Yeah, 7 out of 8, but it's okay, it gets saved. So even if I die here, the bombs that I get are... I mean, I'm still gonna have 7 out of 8 for the 3rd slot. So it could be worse. Oh, that's right, I didn't have bomb. I pressed bomb as if I had, but I didn't. Oh, and also... I was thinking about this Yoshika spells, that I think that I shouldn't really care about them, for the most part. And by care, I mean doing them properly. Because honestly, I don't care about points. So that one in particular is dangerous no matter what you do, but there are others that you can basically just chill, and the only punishment is not capturing the spell. Not this one. It is an example. Well, actually, it's only the last one, now that I think about it. Yoshika spell 1 are one of the situations that make me dislike Yomu, because you can't help but slashing the little guys on the sides. It's a little bit inconvenient. So this one is the one that I'm talking about. So this spell card is normally very hard if you try to capture it. But if you don't give a shit about capturing this spell card, it's very easy. You should stay here, and as long as you watch out for the curvy lasers, that yeah, can be a problem, but I mean... you need to pay attention. If you pay attention, they are okay. But yeah, by doing this you won't capture the spell card. But quite honestly, who gives a shit, right? Not even worth shooting. Yeah, that is true. I shouldn't. There is nothing to gain by shooting other than some free points, I guess. Yeah, nothing to lose other than points. But I mean, again, who gives a shit about points? So here we are. So when was the right time to spirit activate, I mean? At all times? Like, should I activate as soon as I get it, like right now? Or should I wait? How does it work? I mean, I still haven't seen... Oh, that's a resource fairy, isn't it? I think she was. Hopefully she was. I don't remember, honestly, what was resource fairy and what wasn't. Oh, it's okay. At least you... Yeah, I think those were resource fairies. At least you get a lot of spirits from this thing. Oh, maybe at the end will have been a better idea because those are the ones that drop the life ones. Yeah, at the end, yeah, I see it now. You do it at the end and not at the beginning. Well, it's gonna be useful for the next run. I mean, not like this run was gonna go very far anyway, so. You piece of shit. Oh, I could have picked up... I fucked up. I could have picked that up during Spirit World. It's okay. It's a game. Sega like Momishis Amiibos where timing down is a good thing. Timing down? What? I mean by timing down? I mean learning the timing. That might be the case, but the problem is that it's easier said than done. You will avoid a deadly stage section. Oh, that's what you mean. You mean taking as long as you can. Well, at the same time, that deadly stage section gives you a lot of spirits, which can be a good thing. Unfortunately, Sega is a piece of shit, so yeah. I'm most likely not gonna survive this one, but we could try. We could try, not like there is any other choice other than trying. Staying down here for this one, I don't know if it's the brightest idea, honestly. Maybe a better idea to just dodge shit like this, or not, I don't know. That here is something that I think only happens on Lunatic, but she comes pretty close to the bottom of the screen, which turns this into a pain in the ass. And what the fuck is... I didn't know that she started spamming shit like that. That's pretty funny. When you take a long time, she just starts getting pissed. That's funny. Didn't know that. She was not amused. That didn't go that well. It's deadly for no bomb for sure. Oh, you mean the stage section? Yoshika moves faster? You mean in Lunatic? Probably. So we have literally no resources left to survive. Other than some trance that is not gonna be useful to, you know, keep going. But you know, it's okay. Usually how it goes. This drop resources, as you can see. Am I really risk myself there? Yeah, I'm dead. Well, something funny in this game is that you can basically get killed, like not have any... like you can have no lives left, but you have spirit ward left. You can basically get an extra life during that and you won't die. But, you know, not when I had that amount. Normally it's chill, yeah, well the problem is that it's chill if you don't want to pick up any resource. If you care about the resources, it's a little bit annoying. Because right there, if you don't have Spirit World, you will need to bomb. But if you don't have bomb, like you basically need to go there yourself. So yeah, that's the problem. And at that point, not picking up resources is a deadly trap because you're gonna end up dying regardless, you know. The stars should give free trance, yeah, but that's the thing. It's not free trance. You need to bomb or know all of the patterns from memory, which I don't. Again, a lot of what you call free is not free. Getting all the resource fairies is tricky. It could be. I mean, after all, they take a little bit to die and they are spread through the stage. So yeah, that could be the case, indeed. Oh, I could have activated there. I had enough spirit to activate when the mid-boss died. I guess that's a good strategy. Probably. I could also activate during Yuyuko. That's also a strategy. One should alternate killing the big fairies. The spirits and the fairy spam coming from the right, those drop a lot. Yeah. It basically all comes down to planning very well how to use your resources. Again, another reason why I don't like this game. This game is less about dodging and more about when to use your resources. I hate that. I absolutely hate that. But I mean, if you're good enough, you don't need to worry. I mean, after all, you will dodge even the hard shit, but That doesn't apply in my case, you know. But it's okay. Also, I'm not 2 points of power, only by 0.03. God damn it. I should have won, honestly. But I didn't like that run anyways, mostly because I could have activated Spirit on the mid-boss. And I did not, so that's already quite demoralizing. But to be fair, I didn't know that I was gonna get it so soon. So this motherfucker, I can bomb him and get all the shit he drops. Or rather his lame ass little guys drop. Oh, I didn't do it again. God damn it. Not very strict rootive. Right, but I mean, if you need to compare this game to fun games, that's already a bad start. You know? What I'm trying to say is that this game is one of the most root-heavy games, I will say. Outside from the obvious, but I mean, outside of games like UFO and LOL-K that are pretty much all about rooting, this game is not really that much about rooting. This game, I mean. The other games. Get killed for not misdirecting the lines of bullet, right? Well, that's how... yeah, that's how classic shoot 'em ups are, pretty much. Mario B cheating is a thing. Yeah, I mean, it might be a thing, but you can beat that game by not rooting at all. Which is what I did, by the way. Like, I beat that game with Ray Mui and Marisa A, and I didn't need any rooting. Just needed to dodge. And it worked. That's basically what I mean. Like, one thing is something having something, in this case, you know, as you say, Marisa B, having rooting that is optional. Another thing is that rooting being mandatory. In this game, rooting is pretty much mandatory. Like, if you don't know when to activate exactly the spirit world and all that jazz, you're basically out of luck. Wait, how the fuck did that non-spell? Oh, yeah, I forgot. I forgot that there is no non-spell there. My bad. Well, again, unless you are super good at dodging, but the game pretty clearly wants you to make full use of the spirit world mechanic, because if that wasn't the case, the game wouldn't be so stingy with the resources. This game is extremely stingy with the resources, but that's only if you don't do exactly what you are meant to do, which is activating at the very right times. I like more the Touhou games that even if they have hard patterns, they give you enough resources to confront them, which is the reason why I like Touhou 11 a lot. Touhou 11 is a game that has very hard patterns, but it gives you so many resources to deal with them. I will say the same thing about Touhou 10, but I mean, Touhou 10 bombs are absolutely broken, so yeah, that's kind of a different story. Because yeah, the patterns in Touhou 10 are quite hard for the most part. You can basically skip most of them, so you know. In Touhou 11, most bombs are very bad. I have 2 bombs, huh? 2. See, as much as I would like to bomb this non-spell, I don't think this non-spell is that big of a deal, but I gotten killed by this shit so many times already. But yeah, it's like it's an instinct to bomb it. This spell, on the other hand, is you know, it's annoying, but I wouldn't say that it's that dangerous. It's still very easy to not pay enough attention and get killed, but that's okay. I could bomb here to get all this shit. I think that that's still not enough, yeah. Probably should have bombed a little bit after that. Oh, that's bad. Yeah. Should have either bomb after or something, because now all these resource fairies are gonna not appear. Damn it. Should have... I don't know actually if I should have bombed before or after. I can't really tell which would have been the best way of doing it. But definitely not the way I did it, that's what I know. Yeah, that's already a huge disadvantage on the run, not getting those resources there. Really not the best thing. That's a lot of bullets. Another character that I could try that I haven't won coin clear the game on Lunatic. I mean, other than Yomu, but I don't like Yomu. But other character that I can use is Marisa. Didn't one coin clear the game with her. And she has more damage, just that her range is fucking trash, but that's basically Marisa in general, you know. That's just regular Marisa, basically. Alright, well, I have the Spirit World activation ready. When did I need to activate here? It was after Kogasa, yeah, that was one of them. But the other one was when... like, after this pattern, wasn't it? Like, when the Resource Fairies pop back. think. Oh, I almost got hit there. So for these assholes. That works. That works for me. Problem is that now I have no bomb. I don't know if I can really bomb Kogasa's mid. Yeah, unless I get killed in the process. Which might be a better idea. I will try to survive though. I know that I will be missing on resources, but I mean... technically, those resources that I'm missing out on are resources that I'm saving right now by not dying. I don't think that's a very smart idea though, but I mean... might as well try it. What's the worst that can happen, right? I mean, other than getting killed, but... well, in fact, if I were to get killed here, it wouldn't be that big of a deal, right? Because I could have looted Kogasa there. Wow. Yeah, and she drops 2 fragments. So that will mean 4 in total with Spirit World. Yeah, that will seem like it was a better idea. Oh, that's okay. For now, let's just focus on surviving. And I'm still 1 fragment off from a full bomb. Very cool of you, game. Very, very cool of you. Nice. This damn spell card wasn't so short in terms of the time. Will be a lot easier to capture, obviously. Because a spell card by itself, the pattern is not even hard, but it's just annoying. Yeah, the 7-8 bumpy situation. It's like the game is purposely mocking me. It's alright, I don't know how I dodged that, but I'll take it. Those red kunais there. I don't know how I did it, but I won't complain. That's a shame. I think I got some resources out of that. At least could have been worse. Yeah, I think I agree with Bravi here. Shouldn't even bother shooting. Just treat this as if it was a timeout. Because I mean, by shooting you're also, you know, you're diluting the screen with more shit. So I will say that the red kunais are very dangerous because they are pretty random and a lot of times they can very easily stack on top of each other, which is obviously a pain as you would expect. Alright, so I have 2 bombs. Not a bad situation. Not that bad of a situation, at least. I guess I could use them. So the strategy here was waiting for the end of this, because at the end of this you get the fairies that actually drop life pieces instead of bomb pieces. So you want to wait until that happens. I'm gonna do it now. That should be enough, right? Probably did it too soon though. No, actually it miraculously wasn't too soon. Nice. Was a miracle, but I'll take that miracle. That was a very bad misdirection. Got him. I don't know if bombing there was the best idea. I mean, I could have activated trance. So the problem of activating trance there is that probably wouldn't have been enough time to kill this. Oh well, it's not gonna be enough time anyway, so... At least I got a bomb. So, basically have no resources left, well, other than lives, but I mean... We can't fight back other than with my normal shot, so need to do is the old way. That's ridiculous. Got Chiaras. I almost got killed by that, so I definitely panicked there, I will admit. Oh, I can activate Spirit Work here, funnily enough. I could get even more shit from this bitch. Oof. Got him. It's just dodge. Well, that didn't go bad, all things considered. I could probably only get one more extra life, but that's fine. I mean, from basically getting to stage 5 with no resources to getting to stage 5 with 3 lives, that's a good improvement, I will say. That is a good improvement. As much as I want to approach, I just can't approach. See, this is what I don't like. Why I don't like this reckless playstyle. Because that ends up happening if you don't properly memorize exactly how they appear. I shouldn't have been that aggressive. But it's okay. A little bit too late now for that. These bitches are here again. Well, I could activate now. Funnily enough. Also didn't have to deal with Toshiko non-spell. Oh, the Lunatic version has the red shits. Oh, that's so confusing. God damn it, I forgot about that. I thought that was only on the Overdrive version, but I guess not. Those red shits are so annoying. Jesus Christ. And there are these assholes at the end that also drop resources. Oh, dying here might not be a bad idea. Well, I should have gone for the resources on the right, but have no lives left. Yeah, that's not very good. It's okay though. I don't know if we're gonna get to the last stage though, at this rate. I mean, it's not like Futo is a very hard boss anyways, but I wouldn't call her extremely easy either. Well, she's one of the easiest stage 5 bosses, honestly. The problem is that she has patterns like this one, you know. I mean, they are not particularly insanely hard, but they are a little bit annoying. I mean, Futo shouldn't be so, tough, but... yeah. Yeah, the second non, as you say, is a little bit of a problem. The problem is that I don't remember some of these spells that well, you know. I do remember the fire one. I guess the fire one shouldn't be that big of a deal. Maybe. They're overall pretty slow bullets. Oh, I get a full power up. This non-spell is also a little bit of a problem, I will say. I mean, it's easier, but can go to shit very quickly. I couldn't get it. That's a shame, but that's where the run ends. Hey Yannick, how is it going? Yeah, I couldn't do that. But yeah, it's the way it is. It's Mononobe no Futo, indeed. It's okay. Even in this game, I think the red fireballs have a bigger hitbox than the yellow ones. I don't think that's the case. The problem of those fireballs, and the reason why I completely hate them, is because they are so bright that I can barely see what's going on. If they were normal bullets like these ones, it wouldn't be that bad. Like, in fact, it will be a relatively easy spell card. But the fact that they shine so much makes it so hard for me to know where I'm looking at. I hate those spells, those bullets. I'm researching parts to build a new PC. Nice. What's about time? It's a game of the same engine of the games after. Yeah, I guess if that's the case, then it might be the case. But I don't know. Round hitboxes. Might as well have round hitboxes. The yellow and blue are small and the purple and red are big. That's weird, but I guess it's the way it is. No matter if they are bright or not. I see. That's a weird choice. But, I mean, yeah, the fact that they are bright, it's annoying. It's annoying because it's just hard to figure out where they are going. Mostly because of the animation of the fire, I will say. Because with the animation of the fire, you can't really see very well where they are heading. Like, if it wasn't for the fire, telling where they are heading is not that hard. But with the fire there, it's just annoying. The Shibayan song. You mean Monochrome in the Night? Yeah, that's Monochrome in the Night. Indeed, that's the one you mean. It is indeed Monochrome in the Night. From the album Adrastea. I heard that album multiple times. Every song in that album is good, basically. But yeah, it's a good idea to listen to it. there are many Shibayan albums that always have some shitty ass, like, I don't know how to call them, but like those techno musics that don't have like anything more than a couple loops and barely have any melody on them. There is a lot of Shibayan album with those sort of songs, but Adrastea is one of those that doesn't have them. So it's probably one of the best, if not the best Shibayan album there is. So, you know. Like, every song is pleasant to listen to. It's okay. But you know what? Let's try something different. Let's just try something different, see how this goes. You play a GTA mode that had some cool Lennon songs and it made you wanna play those games. Well, the Lennon games are very good, but you need to take into account that the balancing is absolute horseshit. So, you know, just one of those, like, they are those kind of games that you have to, you know, basically make a disclaimer in your mind before you play them that they are absolute bullshit. If you do that, the games are very good, but only after you accepted that. If you don't accept that the patterns are absolute horseshit for the most part, it's gonna be a rough game to get used to. But, you know, that depends, as I say. I personally enjoy them a lot. And I mean, one of the most bullshit ones is Lennon 1. Well, Lennon 4, really. Well, actually, Lennon 1, 2, and 4 are so bullshit in so many different ways. But my favorite is still 1, regardless. Lennon 3 is the easiest one, and probably one of the most fair ones. So, I will start by the first one. No, not like Touhou, not even close. Wasn't Master Spark trash in this game? I don't know. I say that I wanted to try, I didn't say it wasn't gonna be better, that it was gonna be better. I should say that I wanted to try Maris, I guess it's the other character other than Yomu that I haven't won coin clear. 0 speed, 0 damage? I don't know. Well, regardless, yeah, no. You can compare the Lennon games to the Touhou games. If you think that Touhou games are bullshit, then I would rather tell you don't play Lennon. Like, if you really think that the Touhou games are bullshit in difficulty, just don't even touch Lennon. Unless you play the third one, I guess. But don't touch 1, 2, or 4 if you think Touhou is bullshit. It has a good shotgun damage. You mean shotgun by being focus or shotgun by being unfocused? Which one do you mean? Does she do more damage focus or unfocused? I will assume it's focus, right? It was focus though. Focus shotgun. Okay. I don't think Touhou is. Some shots are more fair than others. Right, no. See, but that's the problem. You think when I say balancing, that when I say the game is bullshit and that the balancing is bullshit, I don't mean the shot types. I mean, yes, the shot types are unbalanced as shit, but no, what I mostly mean are the stages. The worst example being Lenen 2. In Lenen 2, the stage 2 boss is the hardest boss in the game. Well, I guess with the exception of the extra boss. That's what I mean that the balancing is absolute dog shit. I don't really mean anything else. You know. Like, basically, in that game, the stage 2 boss is so hard that, you know. And in Lenen 1, for its, again, other than the balancing, when I say bullshit is that some patterns are literally impossible to dodge if you don't know they are there. I mean, you could say that that's true for almost every pattern in almost any shoot 'em up, but that's not really the case. Like, there are a lot of patterns, and I'm talking about all difficulties, not just Lunatic, right? That even if they could be hard, they are still technically possible to guess at first glance, you know? But the issue is that, you know, yeah, Lenen is full of patterns that are basically undodgeable if you haven't seen them before and if you don't remember them. It's basically like, well, I say this before, but I think that the best way to approach Lenen is thinking that the whole game is an extra stage. You know how extra stages in Touhou are very known for that sort of thing, right? Where basically you need to play the spell card before you can beat it. Because it's usually a very gimmicky pattern. And that gimmick you need to see it once before you can actually confront it. Well, Lenen is the whole game like that, pretty much. The whole game is gimmick after gimmick that you need to know. And if you don't know, you're not gonna do shit, basically. But yeah, that's the main issue that Lenen has. Very unbalanced, very bullshit. But I still like it because I think that it's still fun to play. You know, also the music is amazing and the world building itself is pretty cool, I guess. But yeah, the gameplay itself is kind of a problem. But you know, as I say before, if you don't want to deal with these things, you can just play Lenen 3. Lenen 3 is the most fair Lenen game by far, and I will say that by itself it's like it's a game that could probably compete with some Touhou games. Because, you know, by default, I think that it will be ridiculous to compare the quality of gameplay from the Lenen games to the Touhou games, right? Like, Touhou is so above Lenen in terms of the way the patterns are done and everything. But Lenen 3 could probably compete. with some of the Touhou games in that regard. But yeah, that depends on you, if you want to start from the first one or from the easiest one. It's not really that much of a difference. I mean, you're probably not gonna understand the story anyways, unless you go read the wiki. It's just like with Touhou pretty much, so you can do whatever you want. I will personally recommend you to start with one, but again, treat everything as if it was an extra stage. Also, in Lennon, it's not called Lunatic mode, it's called Unreal mode. Another interesting difference. So yeah, you're not playing Lunatic, you're playing Unreal. Why did he decide to make that change? I don't know. You know. Regardless, yeah. In fact, you know, it's funny that you mentioned Lennon, because I was also thinking about playing Lennon. It's been a while. Oof. What you mean Kingdom Hearts 4? Kingdom Hearts 4 doesn't exist. Oh, got a lot of spirits. That's something, I guess. I think what I want to do here is not collect any shit here at the beginning and probably save for later. So I have a feeling that I'm not gonna have enough shit anyways for the last part of the stage, which is where it really matters, to have the spirit world meter. So yeah, I don't think I want to activate here. I'm just gonna wait until the end. I know that it's an optimal, but who gives a shit? Who gives a shit as long as I don't get hit? It got announced, and they are gonna keep robbing with that franchise. Unbelievable. How is that possible? They are giving it the Dragon Ball treatment. You don't want a franchise to have the Dragon Ball treatment, trust me. Because man, I've been reading some of the latest chapters from the Dragon Ball Super manga, and goddamn, dude. Like, it can get worse even if it tried to get worse, I feel. Like, it's like, you know how many fan fictions something like Dragon Ball's spawn? And then you realize that fanfiction is better written than the official shit. You know, and that's a little bit sad. And I say a little bit because I'm feeling generous. Because saying a little bit is really, you know. It's literally as old as the Windows era of Touhou. I don't know what you mean by that. Dragon Ball is older than both Touhou and Kingdom Hearts combined. Well, not literally combined, but... Did Goku get a new hair color? Not yet. But I will say that it wouldn't surprise me if he did. But no, I mean, that's... What you're saying is irrelevant because Dragon Ball is way older than both Touhou and Kingdom Hearts. What I'm trying to say is that you don't want Kingdom Hearts to turn into Dragon Ball. Or it's basically a franchise whose only purpose is basically milking money and nothing else. And there is no integrity whatsoever with the quality. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. I also know why you brought up Touhou. I wasn't talking about Touhou. I say Dragon Ball. You don't want to turn into Dragon Ball, is what I'm saying. But, you know, it's okay. No, speaking of which, no, Goku didn't get a new hair color, but instead they basically retcon again the story of Bardock. As if it... I mean, it already was retcon before, but they decided to retcon it again. Because why not? I mean, there is nothing more nicer for storytelling than retconning. The Dragon Ball contest, well, I am explaining it. I say that the only purpose for Dragon Ball right now is to be a cash cow. There is no integrity in the story whatsoever. You know, basically everything is mediocre at best, absolute garbage at worst. Because it's a saga that outlived its its intended run. And now it only exists to milk. But you know, that's what I'm saying. That's what Dragon Ball is now. Unfortunately, because I'm a very big fan of Dragon Ball. But yeah, it's impossible to defend the absolute shit quality that we're basically getting. You're red conscious like me, man. The ports are money milking. Well, I wish that Dragon Ball money milking was making ports. You know how excited I will be to play a Budokai Tenkaichi port? Literally my favorite game. Being able to play without needing a shitty ass emulator, you know how good that will be? But unfortunately, yeah. It's like they are treating the saga, the Dragon Ball saga, in the worst way possible. They could milk so easily. If they remade the Tenkaichi games, they could milk so easily the whole fan base. Because it's clearly the game that everyone wants. Like, there are gonna be a lot of hipsters that are gonna tell you that the Tenkaichi games weren't that good. Those hipsters are, well, as I say, hipsters, and their opinion is just as important as people that don't know anything about Dragon Ball. In terms of the opinion towards Dragon Ball, you know. So, the point is that, yeah, if you ask anyone that play the Tenkaichi games, they will tell you that they are the best Dragon Ball games there are. They will tell you that because they are right. So I wish they brought that game back, but unfortunately ever since Tenkaichi 3, no Dragon Ball game could get there. So it's a shame. It's a shame. But yeah. It is the way it is. Yeah, well, what you're saying is basically what happens with Dragon Ball. Well, and with many other things. With many other shonen shit that is out there. Like, basically, at some point you ask yourself, why didn't it end here? Why did it need to go further than this? And obviously, the answer will always be money, clearly. But, you know, yeah. Let's see, that's the problem. If at least the way that things continued were at least good, I wouldn't even mind that they will keep making content. In fact, I obviously would like it. I mean, of course, any fan of any saga would like to have more official content of Said Saga. Say the franchise, right? But with Dragon Ball, that's not even the case. The content that you keep on getting is just, you know, it's not good. Like, it's the type of content that would be better if it didn't exist. That's the issue. Especially because of how many retcons there are, you know. I think that's the main issue. Like, it would be way better if they made spin-offs about characters that nobody gave a shit about, instead of bringing characters that, you know, everyone knows, but just murdering them. Murdering them as in murdering their character, like not literally killing them. But yeah. I'm gonna bomb this garbage. Probably should have bombed it a little bit later than that though. Whatever. Sora is looking good. They can probably deliver graphic-wise. I don't think that will be a concern. Got him. There are so many stupid situations that led Sora making up for it and then paying the price for it. Well, basically, the Cell saga and the Buu saga of Dragon Ball are also like that. Basically, stupid situations that extend the conflict that should have ended a long time ago, basically. I am of the kind of people that think that Dragon Ball should have ended in the Frieza saga. Everything after the Frieza saga, at least to me, it's very poorly written. It's not necessarily horrible, but it's just basically pointless conflicts just for the sake of extending the story. Conflicts that could have ended like on the first episodes. But you know, a lot of people praise that, mostly because they say that Toriyama, which is the the series author, is unpredictable. So you never know what's gonna happen, right? Because everything is so, you know, crazy, I guess, that it's just very hard to predict what's gonna happen next. Kinda like Shosho, right? But I think the problem is that wasn't... Like, you can make something unpredictable and at the same time not making you want to root for the villains, you know? Because at some point, when it comes to Dragon Ball, it's like the story really makes you want to root for the villains. It's like when you see the heroes fucking up again and again, you really are like, dude, I wish the villain wins and teach a lesson to all these idiots, right? Yeah. Final Fantasy versus 13. I don't know, I haven't played the Final Fantasy games, but yeah. You know, the bottom line is that all these products that we are talking about are products whose main audience are kids. Doesn't mean that you cannot enjoy it. I mean, in fact, I do, and I don't give a shit. But, you know, it still is the kind of thing that basically... I mean, you can complain, but you also need to know, like, what you're complaining about, right? So me complaining about the writing of Dragon Ball Z, Cell Saga and Buu Saga being shit, it's like, well, you are not the target. What are you bitching about? Right? But, you know, I still like to bitch about it. So, what can you do? Yeah, I do that too. Oh, I think I bombed way too early. Damn, yeah, I bombed super early. What's wrong with me? I completely forgot that in this game, just like most of the Touhou games, spell cards have a bomb shield. Well, bomb and damage shield. Completely forgot about that and I don't know why. It's okay though. I mean, this run should be a reset, but honestly, I hate the stage 1 and 2 in this game so much that I'd rather die in stage 5 than playing that garbage again. Well, I mean, I'm gonna play it again eventually, but I'd rather delay it as much as I can. I completely forgot. I don't know what crossed my mind at that moment, but I completely forgot about that shield that spell cards have at the beginning. Yeah, exactly, the shield is no more since 16. I don't know why, but I thought about that. In the Touhou games from like 16, 17 and 18, you can bomb at the end of a non-spell and the beginning of the spell is gonna take damage. But it doesn't happen in all the games before that. So yeah. But, you know, considering that the majority of games are like this one in that regard, I don't know why I thought of doing that. It doesn't make any sense, basically. I have absolutely no idea why. But that's fine. At least, you know, will serve as a warning for the last time that I get here, I guess. I guess. Also, this game I think it's really one of those games, one of those Touhou games, that the first stages are so much worse than the last 3 stages. It's insane. I definitely feel it that way. Like, I wonder what people thought when the demo of this game came out. Because the demo of the game obviously contains the first 3 stages. I cannot imagine what they thought about that. So I basically started playing Touhou in 2012, so I wasn't here for the release of this game, but that might have been for the best, honestly. I mean, after all, I was here for the release of Touhou 14, and I remember being so hyped about that game. And it thankfully delivered. It's still a very hard game, but Touhou 14 is such a step up compared to this game. Like, it's so much better. In every aspect. Every single aspect. Yeah, when I started, the last game was also 13, but that's what I mean. It was already there. I didn't live through the release of this game. When I joined in 2012, this game was already 1 year old. Makes me laugh how cars are usable during bombs in Touhou 18. Yeah. 14 makes you big. It makes you big, yes. Don't always manage to surprise me with the final boss fight since Shunko. I think he manages to surprise every time. Whether it's a super nice surprise or it's a mediocre surprise, I think that the surprising factor for Touhou is always there. That was a bad activation, by the way, I am aware. I have no bomb, so this is the worst outcome possible. It's okay. This run was garbage anyway, so not like I'm missing anything great. I get it, I understand this run is trash, you don't need to do things like that. Like, I get it, what, you want me to reset? I can reset, yeah, but I don't wanna. You don't need to kill me like that, game. I know this run is trash. Those deaths are not needed. Alright. Fuck you, bitch. Yeah, I mean, all final bosses have gimmicks, you know. Ever since the very first Touhou game, every final boss has a gimmick in terms of how it surprises you when you see it. That's always been the case. Even this game has that, with Futo and Toshiko appearing at the same time during the final boss. That's something that never happened before. And I'm pretty sure never happened again, now that I think about it. During a final boss, I mean. Really underwhelming. Remilia has something that not many people notice, which is a mirror effect on the bullets. It's a special effect that makes the fight a lot better, a lot more spectacular. The mirror effect that looks like the bullets are going faster, or rather that everything is distorting, right? That's what Remilia has. Not to mention their red moon background. Yuyuko has the resurrection. Eirin and Kaguya have the additional spells. Well, not to mention the moon in the background, especially for Eirin that has literal photos of the moon landing in the background. Well, Touhou 9, I mean, it's a Phantasmagoria game, and like, you will find much there anyways in terms of surprises. Other than the boss is hard as fuck, but you know, that's not really a surprise. And then you have you have Kanako. With Kanako, actually, well, I guess it's the callback to Touhou 6, basically. Well, yeah, it is straightforward. Yeah, Utsuho has the warning alerts. Yeah, basically there is a lot of stuff. Byakuren has the fact that it's the first time you see someone from Makai since Touhou 5. Especially someone that makes a direct reference to the final boss in Touhou 5. Well, Touhou 13, as I say, has Miko summoning Futo and Toshiko in the middle of the fight. Not to mention she has 7 fucking spell guards. 14 basically has that fucked up survival where you get bigger. That's really fucked up. Well, Shunko... I think with Shunko is the bullshit more than anything. Like, with Shunko the gimmick is the outstanding amount of horseshit that fight has. It's the kind of final boss fight that, you know, it's like an I wanna be the guy final boss. Well, 16 has Okina, which is one of the first bosses that you don't beat, story-wise. It also has the whole power you down on the final spell card. For 17, you have the help from the little spirit animal thingies as a gimmick for the last 2 spell cards. And for 18... well, I will say that for 18, the most surprising thing is the first spell card. Like, the fight opens up with the boss not being there. But you know. The point is that... yes. Every final boss has a gimmick. If you count PC98, well, in Touhou 1 you have the double face in Sariel. Kongara really doesn't have any gimmick other than being an absolute bitch to fight, just like any boss in that shitty ass game. Touhou 2 well also has Mima with a second face, not to mention the amount of almost undodgeable patterns she has, at least on Lunatic. Yumemi, well, it's a Phantasmagoria game there. I guess the crosses are, you know, cool enough. Well, for Touhou 4 you have Yuka being both a stage 5 and a stage 6 at the same time. And for Touhou 5, well, the fact that the background is constantly changing color and the redder it gets, the more dead she's about to, well, she is basically. So yeah, even in PC98 the final bosses had some sort of gimmick like that. The walls turning into knives. Yeah, you could also count that. Oh, I thought you were gonna. Man, this fucking game, I hate it so much, dude. I hate this game so much, like you have no idea. Fucking 10 desires, dude. I kinda want to see what I did with Reimu, to be honest. You know what? I'm gonna do that. Fuck this shit. I'm gonna see exactly what I did 3 years ago. So, did I use the Spirit World here? Let's see. Doesn't seem like I did it. No, I definitely didn't. Okay, so no Spirit World here. Stage 2. Where did I use the Spirit World? Here, okay. Yeah, that's probably not the brightest idea either. It's better to use it at the end, I'm pretty sure. Because I'm pretty sure that I didn't recharge by the end. Well, I still got the resources for killing them fast enough, I guess. And that resource counter is not looking bad, especially because I didn't use the bombs. So I gotta say that those first 2 stages went very well. What about stage 3? So I get enough for Kogasa, I'm assuming. Did I even use it on Kogasa here? I don't think I did. No, I didn't. I actually saved it. Seems like such a waste. How did I do this fight, though? So I activated bomb. And oh, that's really not using any resources at all. Okay. How did I do stage 4? I'm assuming that here I use a lot of resources. So I get Spirit World there. I activate it at the end, yes, exactly. Capture mid-boss. Bomb when you get the screen filled with horseshit. Activate by the end. Okay, that seems very straightforward. Pretty sure I got murder in this fight. Yeah. Probably some bomb spam. Yeah, of course. Some bomb spam doesn't hurt. Yeah. had one more life than one of the previous runs. But I'm curious about stage 5. When do I activate here? At the beginning. Wait, what? At the beginning? How did I get enough spirit for that? Oh, I already have enough spirit at the beginning of the stage. Well, that's gonna be hard to do. Didn't even bomb. So I activate at the beginning. I didn't get that much, honestly. I didn't even bomb to get that extra life there. I bombed the mid-boss spell. I bomb at the end. Yeah, this is not very optimal. I mean, I will say that I did better here just because I played well enough, rather than optimizing. The ground looked as if it was standing still. Maybe. I will say that that run wasn't very optimal in terms of the spirit world usage, but damn, I did very well everywhere else. So I think that basically what I should do is worry less about the spirit world and worry more about actually, you know, dodging. Probably. Seems like it will be a better idea. So for example here, instead of wasting on a bomb on this moron, I shouldn't waste anything. And if there is enough, I will use a spirit world with Yuyuko. Because Yuyuko can give you that. But yeah, like I didn't use the spirit world in this first stage. So if I didn't do it in the run that I actually got a 1 coin clear, I see no reason of doing it now. So you know. That's the thing. I guess, yeah, that was the main problem. I mean, after all, in the run that I got to Futo, I lost a lot of lives on stage 5 just for trying to collect shit. Instead of worrying about saving resources and not dying, I was worrying about getting resources. And that ended up killing me, so I should worry more about that. And if I pick up the resources even without the spirit world, then so be it. Because otherwise, I can see that the same shit is gonna repeat over and over again. Playing risky is not a good idea if you don't really know what you're doing, which is my case. If you don't know the stages perfectly, playing risky is useless. Because the resources that you're gonna gain are resources that you're gonna lose, especially because of that reckless playstyle. At least I got Mat's spirits here, which means that I can activate after this spell card is over and get some shit from Yuyuko. Exactly like that. And at the same time, this spell card that is kinda hard, I will be able to beat it more easily because at the time that she starts spamming like a bitch right now, she's almost already dead. So, yeah. And then you just need to worry about this spell card that it might be challenging, but it's not that big of a deal. Oh. Not compared to the overdrive version anyways. And even the overdrive version isn't that big of a deal either. It has a lot more bullets obviously, but you know, it could be worse. Alright. So, the problem here is, if I want to get enough spirits here, I need to kill these morons as soon as they appear. So otherwise you're not gonna get shit. You can do that, but it's quite risky, at least to me. Like getting this close. See, for example, right there, I didn't die by pure miracle. In fact, I don't even know how I didn't die there. Well, Miracles and Sanai are very fitting for each other, so I guess you have that. That was truly the work of a miracle. How else will you explain that? You can't. You don't. I guess I'm gonna activate Spirit right after this. See if it works. So if you kill these morons fast, more of them appear. So I don't know if they always appear. I think that it's like in the end. Like at the end of this stage that they only appear if you kill them fast enough, basically. Well, another interesting thing is that I'm pretty sure in that one coin clear run, I didn't use any bombs on Kyoko here in the mid-boss. I think. I'm not sure, but I think that I was able to beat this bitch without bombing. Which is something that I know I can do, that's the sad part. Problem is that... That's the problem, that's the fucking problem. When you have a pattern where bullets come from both sides, that's what ends up happening. Eventually you end up getting hit, even when you think that you won't. I hate Kyoko so much, dude. Really has to be one of the most annoying stage 2 bosses there is. Because even a stage 2 boss like Ringo that is super hard, at least the patterns look good. And at least they are very hard to dodge, but they are fun. Kyoko patterns are such a pain in the ass. Yeah, even though Ringo is clearly harder, it's not as annoying. I think that's the other problem with Kyoko, that the patterns are hard enough for you, are easy enough for you to realistically dodge them half of the times that you encounter them. But that's about it. Half the time. And you don't want to gamble that, considering how annoying it is to replay the first stage over and over again. So that's my issue, basically. Other Touhou games have annoying stage 2 bosses as well, but I don't know. I think that Kyoko is just a specific breed of annoying. But yeah. Now that I think about it, most stage 2 bosses are very annoying. I mean, you have Cerno, you have Chen, you have Mystia, you have... well, Hina is not really that annoying. Hina is relatively straightforward. RC is relatively straightforward too. Who else? Well, Kogasa is annoying, yes. As much as I like her, she's pretty annoying. Well, Kyoko, you have her here. 14 has... Sekibanki. Oh, I fucked up, god damn it. Oh, I didn't activate Spirit and I bombed. This fucking game, dude. See, this is why I hesitated to do this a week ago. Well, actually it was 2 weeks ago. You know, I was between playing this and playing, I think, Gran Turismo. I'm glad I picked Gran Turismo, dude. Fuck this game. Anyways, point is that, yeah. Stage 2 bosses are annoying. It's nothing new. Well, I think that in PC 98 is even more offensive. You first have Meira, then you have Kurumi, I think. Well, Kurumi's... I mean... No, she does have annoying patterns. And then in 5 you have Louis. Louis... Nah, she's okay. It's not that big of a deal. Yeah, I mean, then again, the problem is that those stage 2 bosses are bosses that are easy, but some patterns can take you by surprise. So you don't want that. What about Gran Turismo? No, I should say that 2 weeks ago I basically was thinking about either this game or something else. I don't think it was Gran Turismo, it probably was another game from Steam, I mean. But eventually after that game I play Gran Turismo regardless, so I guess I'm glad that I went for Gran Turismo ultimately. Because this game really is making me lose my patience. I mean, that's nothing new in Touhou, mind you, but still. This game, as I said before, is a game that I never really liked that much. And seeing it being hard instead of being like a walk in the park is basically like asking myself, why am I tryharding this game? I don't even give a shit about 10 Desires. But you know, I wanted to play a Touhou game, and one of the only ones that I can play on Lunatic that I haven't beat 100 times is this game. Yeah, Gran Turismo is a good game. But it's not just that it's a good game, it's a relaxing game as well. Like, it's the kind of game that you can just chill to very easily. You know, the kind of game that just offers an experience that not many games offer. How is Touhou 12 going? Touhou 12 is not going. That's the thing. Because there is a difference between playing a game that I don't really care about, like this one, and playing a game that I outright hate, like 12, you know? I mean, yeah, I know that earlier said I hate this game, but that was mostly because I was salty. I don't really hate this game, I just don't really like it either. But UFO is a game that I actually dislike. I think that is a piece of garbage, so that's why that's not an option. Well, it's an option for special occasions only, but if it's not a special occasion, it's never an option. It has to be a very special occasion for me to pick up that piece of shit. So yeah. Hope that answered the question. You gonna make Kogasa cry? What do you mean? Kogasa is in this game. So I don't see why she will be crying. I'm playing with her right at this very moment. So I don't see why she will feel sad about it. I mean, after all, she's in a better game than 12. Well, she's in 2 better games than 12 actually. She's in, well, this one and Double Spoiler. So 2 games that are clearly better than UFO. I will say that's a very good record for Miss Umbrella Girl. Like, that's an achievement that Show for, you know, well, actually Show wasn't in double spoiler, right? I don't remember though. Was Show even in double spoiler? I don't even remember, honestly. She probably was. Yeah, I think she was. She definitely was. She is, yeah. Yeah, I remember that there were some patterns where I remember the clack clack sound effect while she threw the curvy lasers. I remember that. Well, yeah, now that I think about it, the UFO characters are all in a better game than UFO, so I guess that's pretty good. Well, both Kogasa and Nue are in another main game, so that's pretty good. I will say that is very good. Yeah, Aya is from Touhou 9. Aya got introduced as a paparazzi, and then she got introduced again as a Tengu. I mean, she was a Tengu before, but the point is that she was pretty much just a paparazzi in Touhou 9. Only in 10 she actually basically acts as a Tengu defending her home, pretty much. That game is on meter, I guess. It was introduced in 9 to give people easy modo clears. Yeah, it's pretty fucked up how broken she is against the CPU. But so is medicine. Yeah, against the protagonist under orders, but yeah. That sounds about right. That's what the Tengu does. Oh, I don't even have a spirit for this. Well, a bomb will do. Problem is that I don't have another bomb for Miss Kogasa here. Unless I get killed, which I mean will happen. But no, getting killed here will be a horrible idea because I will lose the spirit ward. Spirit Wardon. If it wasn't for that. It wasn't for what? Receiving orders? But how will she not receive orders? The Tengu are like that. They have a very strict hierarchy. Well, at least when it comes to the Touhou ones. I don't know if Tengus in the actual original mythology are supposed to be loyal to a master, especially considering that most of them are supposed to be nomads. Well, nomad monks that just get lost in the mountains and shit. Wasn't for the order, she would let them get past her. Yeah, but I mean, that wouldn't be in character if she wasn't following orders. But yeah. I have no resources here. Like, it's quite different from my 1 coin clear with Reimu. Because I'm pretty sure that with my 1 coin clear with Reimu, I had both Spirit World and Bonds. Probably. Oh, I could have done this. I kinda forgot that you can kinda bait these shots like that. They get a little bit hard to read, right? Well, not like it matters anyways, because I shoot those assholes by accident. So I don't think I'm not timing this out, but it's okay. Yeah, I know. If I didn't kill those assholes, I probably could have kept going. I hate these non-spells, I hate this fight, I hate this fucking game too. But it's okay. No worries. All is good. Why so serious, right? Someone put music in a voice call for Monster Hunter. I understand why people like those shitty ass music bots. If you want to listen to music, listen to it yourself. I don't want to listen to your shitty music. Just don't understand what's the point. It's like they want to go back to the era where if you wanted to listen to music, everyone had to listen with you because headphones didn't get invented. Thankfully though, headphones got invented for a reason. Just remember, at least it's not UFO. Right, but you know, the thing is that there are a lot of games that are not UFO. That's another problem in itself. This is one of them, yes, that is true. There are a lot of Touhou games out there that thankfully are not UFO, you know. Do that too early, kinda. Yeah, I think I did it too early. Damn, I did it super early, god damn it. Oh, fuck me in the ass. Why? I did it super early. I was supposed to kill those manually. Oof, I almost got killed by that one coming from behind. I should activate after this. After this spam here, actually. I probably should bomb this one. Yeah, I'm not confident enough to not get hit by that. And then start here. There is still quite a lot of room between these assholes. Oh, come on! I probably was supposed to wait even more than that. Give me the outscored. Give me something to break. So I can take out what frustration this game is giving me. Oh, fuck me. Yes. That doesn't seem like a great idea. Doesn't really seem very great. I could actually activate Spirit War right here. It will be a good idea because fuck this spell card. And at the same time I will get the resources from after the spell card. Right here. Not a bad idea by itself, I will say. And the knives are so hard to dodge, dude. Well, everything about this shitty ass fight is hard to dodge. Really. See, but there is a problem here. When I got the Rainbow 1 coin clear, I reached stage 5 with 4 lives, not 2. I don't understand what I'm doing that different. I guess I'm dying more, but... I mean, yeah, I died at the beginning of this stage very stupidly, I admit. But... I don't know, dude. I feel like there isn't that much of a difference, at least in the general approach. And yet that run with Raymus just went so much better than this. And it's not even the character either, I think. I mean, Raymus can kill a lot more enemies because she has auto-aim. But even then, I don't think that's something that makes that much of a difference. Oh, I don't even have a bomb here to pick up that life fragment. Oh! Oh. That works. Not the most elegant way of doing it, but I guess. Sadly, my power is not doing very well right now. I could, yeah, spirit this one. Problem is that this spell card, well, in the Reimu run I actually bombed this. Because it's too much to pay attention to both the red and the yellow arrows. It's just way too hard for me. Oh, and also the fucking yellow circles. I can't believe it, dude. This spell card has so much visual clutter. Oh my god. Has so much visual clutter, it's ridiculous. Yeah, the overdrive version is worse, but that's not saying much. That is the intended way. I could activate here. But I really don't think it's even worth it to activate there that much. I'm dead. Oh, I can bomb. Well, I guess I'm not dead. But yeah, it still doesn't give me as much as I would like. No legs, yeah. Figure out the main issues of show laser is that they are hard to react. Shit, no shit is because of the sudden speed. Of course that's the reason. If they weren't so fast you could at least position yourself a little bit better. But that applies to almost every hard pattern. Almost every hard pattern will obviously not be as hard if it was slower. How do we deal with this one? Should I bomb it? No, let's bomb it. Problem is capturing the fire spell card. So even in the minuscule chance that I get to stage 6 on this run, I will probably get killed immediately anyway, so I don't see, you know, that much of a difference. As I said, and fuck this game. I guess I'm gonna game over at least just so the score stays. Well, let's do one more run so I can fuck off, fuck this game, and fuck me for thinking about playing it. I hate this game so much. See, that's the thing. That's my soul talking. Don't really hate the game. Let's just say that I hate the situation more than the game. The fact that I'm tryharding a game that I already won going clear on Lunatic that I don't really give a shit about. I'm more angry at myself than I am at the game, really. Yeah, usually when it comes to things that are curvy in Danmaku games, if you don't do this, If you don't do it very precisely, you are gonna end up with exactly that. You're gonna end up with things that are very, you know. Very annoying. You know what I'm gonna do? I decided something. I decided something that might be a bad idea, but I'm gonna use all of my Spirit Worlds activations defensively. I'm not gonna use them to get resources. I'm gonna use them as a resource for myself. I'm gonna do that. It's gonna be hard though, because you need to... It's hard to react to the Spirit World activation, basically. Like, it's hard to be like, yeah, I can activate it here right before I get hit. You're most likely gonna get hit and die. So that's the main problem. But I feel that I can make it work. The only activation that I'm gonna do that is gonna be quote-unquote offensively is gonna be here. Right after the Net's spell card, I'm gonna activate just to get double resources and at the same time to kill the third spell card faster. But after that, I'm gonna save them all. I'm gonna save them all because honestly, I feel like my chances for surviving are a lot higher that way. I feel like it's gonna be a lot harder if I do it any other way. I mean, I think that's how I did it with Reimu. Never played TD, but I just never felt like touching it for some reason. Because there is not really that much of a reason to touch 10 Desires, really. The only reason to play 10 Desires is if you're somehow a Taoist fan, somehow you like those characters, or if you're a Youmu fan, because it's another one of the games where she's playable and she's very damn good. Other than that, there is not that much reason to play this game. Compared to the other Touhou games. I mean, yeah, if you already played every Touhou game, well, yeah, play this one if you haven't already. But if you haven't played every Touhou game, then you're better off playing other Touhou games before this one. Really isn't that much of a reason to play this game. Yeah, Youmu is a high skill floor and ceiling, but it's the best character in the game. So if you're a Youmu fan and you really like her a lot and you dedicate your sessions, you know which sessions I'm talking about, to her every night, well, yeah, you probably will want to use her in this game. Because I know there are so many people that are obsessed with Youmu. Well, no wonder why she is apparently the most popular Touhou character for whatever reason. So yeah. Yeah, I mean, the high skill floor, I don't think that will be a problem if you're truly obsessed with Youmu. Like, I can tell you there is a lot of obsessed motherfuckers that will do anything for their, you know, well, as people like to say, for their waifu. Including trying to get good at a very mediocre game like this one. So yeah, never underestimate Youmu fans. It's never a good idea. Ooh, that was so fucking close, and it's gonna get only worse. Nice. Jesus Christ. Oh, nice. I like getting attacked all of a sudden like that. It's very liberating. If I could kill these guys normally, I don't even need the spirit world for this shit. We'll even kill the last guy. I'm gonna save the spirit world for this fight. In fact, well, I could use it at the beginning, but if I... no. What was her first spell card? No, the first spell card... oh, damn it, but if I don't use it at the beginning... I mean, I could use the bombs at the beginning, but... like, for the first two nons... it doesn't sound... that good. Problem is that this is completely free, you know. Not this, I mean the spell card after this. This spell card is so fucking free that wasting the spirit world before this seems like a sin. I'm not gonna get more resources, that's the bad part, but it's whatever. So, I could activate here. I could have activated before, actually. I guess I have more time to deal damage, but... could have activated before and completely get rid of this shitty ass non-spell. But I didn't. It's okay, though. Yeah, that would have been a way better idea, honestly. Oh, and then... this is a spell card that I dislike so much. Hey Yami, how is it going? Did you learn that word today? It's a cool word, I gotta say. Oof. I'm a Sanae fan, but she has a nearly low skill floor with the lowest ceiling. Most an appealing playable game. That's a very rough way to say it, Kyle. Litso? Oh, that's Portuguese, isn't it? Here I can actually do the Kogasa strategy, but I don't know if it's that good of an idea. As I say, I prefer... well, the problem is that the whole leaving the spirit world as a defensive resource is not really working. So, you know. I'm not sure. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna bomb this and Spirit World activate right afterwards. So that was gonna be faster. That gives you a lot of resources. Problem is that right now, I don't think I'm gonna have enough Spirit World for the Yoshika fight, which kinda sucks balls. So that's the problem. mean, I know that you can get a lot from this, but it's too risky, and at the same time, I don't think you get that much. Yeah, you don't get that much. If you see an Argentinian, you tell them... Again, insulting Messi is not as effective as insulting Maradona. I already told you this, but even though a lot of people like Messi, I can definitely tell you a lot more people like Maradona. So if you wanna insult, sure, you can go with Messi, but it's more effective. I mean, you can say hello by using the word Maradona, obviously. That's what I try to say. Dude, you should have seen how many people went to see him at his funeral. It was crazy. And the worst part is that it was when it was like we were in the middle of the pandemic. Like I think it was early or well middle 2020 if I'm not mistaken, around there. It was a fucking mess, dude. You should have seen it. The pandemic was fully there and nobody was giving a shit because everyone wanted to see Maradona's corpse. Maradona existing is an insult? I mean, you gotta understand, it's only an insult for people that don't care about football. But in this country, that's a very small amount of people. So yeah. Not really an insult for the majority, the fact that he exists. If anything, it's a blessing for them, at least. But yeah. And this is terrible. This is absolutely terrible. This amount of resources. Speaking about insult, this is an insult to a good run. Like a good run will look at this run with disgust. It will be 100% justified. I guess I could activate here and maybe get enough back, but I don't think I can get enough shit back. Because the only assholes that appear are these guys. Well, there is also some weird ass spirits there, but I don't think those give you that much, really. Yeah, not enough at least. So yeah, that was a mistake, but yeah. Just gonna cope and say that I did it as a defensive mechanism. That's gonna be my cope. so dizzying to pay attention to all that shit. And here, I will try not to care about this. I mean, about activating. So I could use the Spirit World for one of these patterns. I could use it for the first one, the first spell card. I mean, it's not that bad of an idea, I guess. I still have less resources than I had on my best run. Well, I guess I'm gonna use it here because apparently I can dodge that now. I can't believe you were almost dead. What a fucking bitch. She was almost dead, but she didn't die. Because she didn't feel like it. I don't know what the Midnight Club games are, Kyle, so I don't know if I should say yes or no. I'm very tempted to say no, but I don't even know what they are. So probably not, most likely. That's the worst place to die. Oh, I didn't die. That was a spirit dead bomb. I didn't think that it made a sound when you press the spirit world at the same time. That's new to me. I thought that if it made a sound, it definitely meant that you were dead, but apparently not. Oh. At least I learned something. You can actually spirit dead bomb. Good shit. I thought that was impossible to do. I guess the timing is a little bit tight. Oh, clearly. Last time I activated here. It might be a good idea, especially because this spam is not even that easy to get rid of. I don't think activating there is particularly a bad idea. Unfortunately, I think I lost one of the life fragments. It's okay. This gives me PTSDs to Ame no Norigoto. Unfortunately, very similar pattern. Ooh. I got killed by the red. I don't believe that. I want a referee as soon as possible. Well, no, I actually clearly got killed, so I don't think a referee will work there. Well, unless I pay for the referee. You know, the classic football strategy. Just pay for the fucking referee. You don't need to be on the right. Just need to be on the money. Oh, I think that because... Oh no, they still spawn. I thought they wouldn't spawn, but they do. That's a shame because they made me waste the bombs, but that's okay. At least I got more. Open world, big city with a car. I don't know if I like that. I don't like open world games. So, you know. I don't think that will be a good idea. Particularly. I could have dodged that without bombing, honestly. Whatever. I could probably have dodged that without bombing as well. I think I can... If I don't die to this spell, which is possible, I could activate Spirit World at the beginning of the next non-spell. That will be a good idea. But I need to survive this one. Oh, I did. I'm gonna... Okay, now. Probably should have done that in the previous one and not in this one, to be honest, but... Who gives a shit? It's so hard to see in between all this shit. Like, I can't even tell what direction the bullets are going. If I could tell that, this spell card will be so easy. But I can't tell, it's too hard for me to understand what direction it's going. Also, this spell card on Lunatic was quite hard, wasn't it? I remember it in Overdrive that it was very hard, but on Lunatic you basically needed to pay attention to the blue talismans and it was very easy to get suddenly killed. Oh, I didn't remember that in Lunatic you also went away of that red thingy. I thought that was only on Overdrive. There was a footballer in Asuma 11 that reminded me of Futon, but it's a boy. You can drive to the race start. Well, I mean, there is a game like that called Burnout Paradise City, which is also like that, open world and about racing and shit. But more specifically killing people. Well, not killing people, like basically just smashing cars. You can just pretend that inside those cars there are no people. So you don't feel morally wrong about killing them. You know. Just tell yourself that those cars were AI controlled and they had no people. And it should be fine. You should be morally clean. They were unmanned cars. Just like those fancy space shits. These assholes don't even... Oh yeah, they do drop resources. Some of them, not all. I don't know how many resources there are. They didn't really drop shit. He didn't drop a single life fragment. Blue Talisman faces HP base on lower difficulties. They are just more talismans, but the lines are there, I see. The big spirits at the end? What big spirits? Ending cards to the Shadow Realm. No, people... You mean the spirits that were trailing the fairies? You mean those spirits? Oh, these non-spells are a fucking disaster. I don't like the first spell card. It forces me to do something that I don't like, which is dodging sideways shit. I think I'm gonna bomb this, probably. Yeah, I'm bombing this. I can survive this, funnily enough. It's not the most elegant way of doing it, but hey, it works. That bomb was probably a waste. Wow. There are bigger ones at the end of those trails. I didn't know that. Alright. Well, in short, fuck this game. So, you know, that's gonna be it for me for the day. I'm gonna try to remember, or rather to remind myself to not play this game. So, thanks everyone a lot for watching, and I'll be seeing you on the next stream. So have a good one, and take care everyone.